And when it got to this candle right here, you can see this pivot was printed. And sure enough, it did a directional change. It started pushing back up. But you can see right here, this pushed up right here, hit the support, pushed back down, it come up, pushed again, pushed back down. When we got down here, this pivot right there on this candle here, it knew that we have a potential directional change coming, and it's exactly what it did. It pushed right up out of there. Today, we're going to look at our TradingView indicator. That's only 14 cents a day to use it. It's 92% off. We're going to show you how this works, what it looks like, and some of our monster trades that some of our traders and users of this are using and posting in our Discord.
Welcome to HolyGrail Algo, simplified trading. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. HolyGrail Algo is not liable for any loss or damages which may result directly or indirectly from such content.
Let's take a look at how our indicator works. This here is our TradingView chart, and I've got it on the ES on a 2-minute, and that happens to be my favorite. That's the way I like to do it. Now this is Friday, May the 10th, and here we are at market close. It is closed for the weekend right there. We shorted off at a little bit of a short off there right at the end of the day. And let me show you how this looks. Let me move my chart over here. Now today was a big Fed day. If you were trading at all today, you probably knew that we had 5 Feds talking today, which was a little volatile in the market. Here we are in pre-market right there. We had a little long right here, and this is, let's back up a little bit more. I typically don't trade this in the middle of the night or early in the morning, but I know we have some traders. We got traders on all 7 continents that use this, and some of them do. But you can take a look here in the wee hours. We had a little short call right here. This is at 4 o'clock in the morning Eastern U.S. time, followed by a really nice long, and then we had another short. Of course, these are typically longer trades because the volume is a lot less during these times. Had a little bit of a push up here. This was not much on this one here, and this was right before the market opened. Had a little short, and going into the market open right here, really big long right here today, followed by a massive short, and we had some longs. And about right in this time, this is when Fed Bar and Kashkari were talking. We had a U.S. federal budget balance announcement today, so followed by more Feds talking. So, and it's Friday afternoon, so this probably isn't the very best time to be trading. Let me show you here what all of these do. So we've got this blue line right here. This is the 200 EMA. The red and green line that you see, it's a real thin line running through here. That is the Hall moving average. And here we've got, obviously it prints long and short calls. And we've got these red and these green lines. These are trend lines. And these are dynamically drawn in your chart. You don't have to add them. They're just going to populate in the chart dynamically. And these blue lines you see here are support and resistance line. You can see what happened here. When you have a lot of these lines that are congested together, they'll serve as a pretty heavy support or resistance, depending on which way it's going. But you can see right here, this pushed up right here, hit the support, pushed back down, it come up, pushed again, pushed back down. So you can see what it's doing here. It's really having to fight to get through this. So you're going to know by looking at that. And these are also dynamically drawn. This down here is our MACD. Now the MACD is really important because I use this a lot. Right here, if you notice, you'll see these pivots on here. And a pivot means that it's expecting a directional change. And when it got to this candle right here, you can see this pivot was printed. And sure enough, it did a directional change. It started pushing back up. Here we had a pivot right up here at the top of this, right here, close to the top. And it knew, and it had a bear signal right there. It thought, okay, we're going to go into a bear condition here. And sure enough, it did exactly that. When we got down here, this pivot right there on this candle here, it knew that we have a potential directional change coming, and it's exactly what it did. It pushed right up out of there. So you can see how we use this. Now over here, this white box right here, this is our RSI, Relative Strength Index. And when it gets to 70 and 30, it will change colors, and you'll know that it's in an overbought or oversold condition by the numbers on here, and this will flash a red or a green color when that happens. Now let's take a look at the previous day, and this will be Thursday. That's the overnight right there. This will be Thursday, May the 9th in the morning. Let's take a look and see what happened here. So this is real early in the morning. I had some shorts and some long calls. And this right here is the market open. I make no secret about this. I do not like the market open, and this is why. We have a lot of fake outs, and so I usually let the market settle down a little bit. And you can see once that did, especially on the ES and the NQ, both will kind of do this. But right here in the morning, we had a really nice big push up, followed by a short off, and then followed by another big push. So right here, we had another push up. And look, we don't want to make any secret about this. This isn't perfect. Nothing that you trade is perfect. But this is a darn good indicator that really calls it out. So let's take a look at the NQ. This is today. This is Friday, May the 10th, and here's pre-market. You can see we had a little short call right here in the pre-market. Sometimes I'll trade the pre-market, especially if there's a heavy news day and I see there's going to be a lot of stuff. Today, Friday, I think there was, oh my gosh, there was like 5 different Feds talking today, mostly beginning around noon, and made for a pretty tough day to trade. And I don't like trading when the Feds are talking, so sometimes I'll get my trades in early, but we had a nice call there. This was the market open. I don't like trading the market open because of the volatility and the fake outs right then. And here we did have once the market settled down a little bit, we did have a really nice short call right there. This was a monster trade right there, followed by here we got into the noon time, and this is when Barr was talking and Kashkari, and you just can't really trade those. And here's the market close or close for the day. Let's take a look at yesterday, which was Thursday, May the 9th, and that was the market close. And right here, so we had a really nice long right before the market opened. Here's market open that I don't trade. And you can see that once the market settled down, we had a really nice long followed by a short and another good long. This was a short that only had about 10 points on this one here, followed by another long one. And usually I'm done. This is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, this is the end of the day right here, which I don't like trading at anyway. But if you want to make more calls, you can by going down to a lower time frame. So here's what it looks like on a 1-minute chart. And it'll be a little more volatile if you do this. This was, early in the pre-market, really big short, followed by a monster long, followed by a monster short, and then another one. This long here was not a good one. So this isn't perfect. It's really good. And but I typically will trade this on a 3-minute, so I don't get a lot of these calls. I would rather have fewer calls and some bigger trades. But it does pretty well in the morning on a 1-minute. I've traded it on a 1-minute and done pretty well with it. Let's take a look at oil. Oil is one of my favorites to trade on. Now this is just on a 1-minute chart, so it's going to make a lot of calls. But you can see we had a little push up here and followed by a little long right there. Another short. This is a monster short for the afternoon. So on a 1-minute, you're going to see a lot of calls, and we had a monster short on oil today. You can see it made the call there, and it just went down on just almost straight down. So you can see right here, we had a long call this morning, right about the market open. I actually got this trade right here, pushed it right up, and followed right back down here. So if you like trading oil, this works pretty well on the CL. So we just recently opened up a channel for our Trading View in our Discord. It's new, but we got some traders in there making some really good trades, and you can check out and see what they're using, what they're trading it on, and their style and their techniques. We got some people passing their prop firms. We got, here's a gal that just was using it her first day, making some really good money with it. But you can check out our Discord and see what they're using it on and how they like to trade it. And this is all pretty recent, just started within the last few weeks. So I want to encourage you, if you've got any questions or you want to check that out, just I'll put the description or the link to our Discord in the description of this video below. Our Trading View indicator can be used on anything that's tradable. In fact, for a long time, I was personally using it on Tesla and Apple. So it can be used for equities, Forex, futures, even crypto. This indicator is only $49 a year. It's 92% off. That makes it about 14 cents a day to use this. Make some incredible trades with it. Now, this only works for TradingView. It will not work on any other trading platform, only for TradingView. If you're a NinjaTrader user, we have our Smart Channels, which is an incredible indicator that we have for NinjaTrader. And I'll put the link to that video up in the corner of this one here. You can also trade this with prop firms such as Apex. In fact, we have a video that we produced a few weeks back, and I'll share that here in the description of the video below and up here at the top, where you can watch, and it shows how to connect your Apex to TradingView through Tradivate and how you can start trading your prop firm with this. So it's pretty cool. We'll share that. So I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll be sure and catch you in the next video.
Thank you for watching HolyGrail Algo. Make sure to like, subscribe, and drop us some comments.